Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes, good energy, good people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreamzzz.shop. Okay, today's episode, we're talking about the hustle culture burnout. And it's just, when you're hustling this, hustling that, after a while you get burnt out. You have to really hone in on something that you're going to really stick to and just follow it through. But let's jump into this conversation and see what's going on with this whole hustle culture. And let's see what you think. Let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made what you made, Mickey.
Mickey made it. Salute, Mickey. Grand rising to you.
Mickey made it. What's up, man? Salute.
Let's get it.
When was the last time you rested without feeling the need to earn it? Hustle culture is unhealthy. It's baked into our anxiety. It seeps through our culture. It's almost seen as a badge of honor to work until you're tired 24/7. And it's a hard thing to unlearn. I had to ask myself a few questions and answer myself. And I wanted to share them with you. This is my third episode of doing this. I'm glad y'all like it. I'm glad it's connecting. Let's get started. That was the first question, by the way. When was the last time I rested without feeling the need to earn it? When was the last time I rested without feeling the need to earn it? Question number 2, have I been neglecting relationships in the name of grinding and hustling? Have I been neglecting relationships in the name of grinding and hustling? Question number 3, is my identity more tied to what I do than who I am? Is my identity more tied to what I do than who I am? Question number 4, would I still feel valuable if I took a break or slowed down? Would I still feel valuable if I took a break or slowed down? Question number 5, as always, I saved the hard-hitting one for last. Is my fear of slowing down rooted in insecurity, fear of failure, or fear of being forgotten? Is my fear of slowing down rooted in insecurity, fear of failure, or fear of being forgotten? These 5 questions help me to understand why I need to unlearn hustle culture and why I need to take a break for myself and why it's important to get rest. I hope they help you too.
Hi guys, I literally wanted to make this video speaking about the dark sides of hustle culture and why I quit my 6-figure-a-year business. So long story short, it was ruining my health. I was sacrificing sleep, I was sacrificing self-care time, I was sacrificing basically myself just to run it, and literally I don't know what I was trying to prove, but I feel like this society, especially 2025, 2024, there's this pressure to do so well, and there's this pressure to achieve all these things in a short period of time, and I really subscribe to that so heavily that I would literally do crazy things like finish work at 10 p.m. at night. And if you don't know, I used to do hair, I was a hairstylist. Finish work at 10 p.m. at night, come home, do hair, make wigs, color hair, whatever the case may be, go bed at 4 a.m. and wake up at 7 to do it again. And I thought this was okay, and I kept telling myself, oh, you'll stop at eventually, when you hit this goal, or when you do this, you'll get there and you'll rest. Rest never comes. And it got so bad to the point I ended up in hospital, and I genuinely believe this is why my skin got as bad as it did. And I just had to decide one day, making money is actually not hard. Recovering your health once you've damaged it to a certain point is actually impossible. So I literally had to pick a side. And I do feel like there's this dangerous notion that, if by the age of 25 you don't have this, or if by the age of whatever you don't have this, you failed. And I was so heavily subscribed to that. I feel like this is a sign that if you're killing yourself to achieve certain things, it will come. If you believe in yourself, it will come. If you're good, it will come. but what's this like? Is it worth the sacrifice of your health? Is it worth spending time away from your family this much? Do you know what I mean? Because you can't get those things back. And I feel like I would have actually, if I kept going, because it was getting to that point, like I was getting so sick. I had infections, I was in my legs and stuff like that from constantly standing, and like it got to a point where my sinuses were completely blocked. I couldn't taste anything and I couldn't smell, and it's because of the lack of sleep. Your body literally regenerates when you're sleeping. If you're not sleeping, when is it regenerating? So I'm not telling anyone what to do, but personally I don't think it's worth it, and money will come to you in a way that you need it to if that's what you choose. I just personally can't subscribe to it anymore. So I literally had to. Like, I never saw my son. I never saw my family. I was literally living in a hell, and I started to hate it. So I had to leave. So yeah, that's my experience. And I just feel like, don't kill yourself for money. Literally, don't kill yourself. It's a facade. It's a lie. It's amazing, but just don't. It's not worth it. Look at my skin. Now I'm recovering from that, and you can't catch up on sleep. So just take care of yourself. Love you guys.
You have to stop glorifying the hustle. The minute you stop glorifying the hustle and start romanticizing your life and living a slow life full of opportunities, and stop thinking that hard work equals opportunities, your entire life will shift for you. Everything will come towards you. Slow down, appreciate the moments, exercise, meditate, do what you need to do, romanticize your life, dress well, eat well, sleep well. I think I'm going to make this a series. So if you do want it a series and you want to learn how to do this, comment below.
I just want to say hustle culture is going to be the downfall of this generation, because there is no reason why I should have to work 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 different jobs to provide one roof over my head, but then I don't even get to enjoy the roof or the fruits of my labor because I have to work all these jobs just to keep up with it. Something's got to get.
I want to normalize for a second, bro. Everybody don't want to be a business owner. Everybody don't want an LLC. Everybody don't want to be this boss person. Some people just want to go to work, get their money, take care of their bills.
Hey, and that's 100% facts. I mean, like, think about this. If everybody owns a business, who's going to be the workers? And it's not a business if it's just one person doing one service. You provide a service. That's what you're doing. It's not business. Now, yes, you could expand, you could do other things, yada yada, but while you're just doing it by yourself, bro, that's a service, bro. Like, and like, it's, if everybody is a business owner, nobody's gonna be bringing in money because everybody's trying to take money from the next person. Like, it just don't make sense. And I'm tired of this like hustle culture. Like, now, yes, I understand that we in a space to where you just kind of have to make extra money. I'm at my second job right now, but at the same time, it's like, it's some weird pressure that social media be trying to put on people. Like, you gotta be working this many hours, you gotta have this business, you gotta have that business, you need to have own a home at this time, you need to invest in this, invest in that. Let's slow down, y'all. Relax. Y'all gonna run yourself ragged trying to keep up with social media and all this other stuff. It's too much. It's not gonna happen like that, man. Live your life. It's all right.
Hey, listen, shout out to everybody who can live in Boca Chica, because I can't live in Boca Chica. The hustle culture is real over here. I mean, as soon you can't even get out your car without somebody asking you to buy something or to take you somewhere. I mean, shout out to you guys that can live in a tourist area, period. I can't, man. I got to get back to some normality like Santo Domingo. But the hustle culture here is real.
Here's one thing that's been on my mind. Has hustle culture in the black community really been propelling us or holding us back? So I get it to a certain extent, hustle helps teach us, hard work, discipline, and resiliency. And then it's a lot of us, that come from circumstances where we like have to go all in, like to get out of our situation because it's something that you really desire to get out of. And can't lie, generational wealth isn't handed down to like most of us. So grinding is the only way out. But then we got like the toxic side of it. Like hustle culture, glorifies burnout in a sense, and it makes people feel guilty for like, trying to actually rest when they need to. And sometimes when you glorify the hustle so much, you prioritize it over so many other important things in your life, such as like God, your own mental health, and even your family. The way I see it, man, work smarter, not harder. And I think that's like the real key to success. Man, what y'all think, man? Is hustle culture toxic or is it actually like helping us? Man, drop y'all comments below. I need to hear something.
Newsflash, you can't hustle your way into everything. It's our fault because we talk about life like it's a war. Fight for your dreams, battle your demons. You need to isolate yourself and grind an 18-hour day if you want to beat the competition. But some things are like planting a seed. You plant the seed, you water it, and you sit there and wait. Then you realize you can't hustle or work harder to make a plant grow faster. You just create the conditions and then you trust. Turns out, life is the same. You don't win peace, you cultivate it. Your mind isn't a war zone, it's a garden. You're having toxic thoughts, weed them. You're burnt out, then you need to rotate your crops. If you have self-doubt, then you can compost that into fuel. Stop fighting for a better life and learn to tend to the one that you currently have. I was a hustle and grind type of guy. Wake up at 6 a.m., hit the gym for 2 hours, come back, hop on my calls for my business for 10 hours straight. I wound up with an anxiety disorder, stress, being overweight, and I still didn't have the success that I wanted to have. But that's because I programmed myself into believing that everything had to be a battle. Everything had to be hard. I had to look over my shoulder for the next man. But when I took a break to actually find my peace, plant the seeds, be patient, and have faith and trust the unknown, my business blew up, my social media platforms blew up, more clients than I could ever ask for, and I get to relax. I don't work 15, 18-hour days anymore. Because not everything can be accomplished by hammering the nail.
Okay, so let me be the first to tell you that hustle culture is lying to you, especially if you're creative. It tells us that if we're not producing a lot, we're falling behind. If we want rest, we're weak. Our worth is tied into how much we put out. As a creative, I'm totally guilty of adding things to my to-do list, just piling things up, when the reality is it's a waste of time. Hustle culture convinces us to create out of fear. And as a therapist, let me tell you, fear is not a good place to create out of. We want to create out of safety, slowness, readiness, space. Rest is not the enemy. Remember, you do not have to burn out to be brilliant. T.
I'm definitely on the toilet, but just listen to what I have to say. Just listen. I was just thinking about, I think it was an interview or his like talk show, whatever, when Steve Harvey was like, you got 24 hours in a day and you spend 8 of them sleeping. And he was basically saying that people who sleep for 8 hours aren't utilizing their time and their opportunities correctly. Now, every time I think about that dumbass shit that he said, I get pissed off, because what the fuck are we supposed to do when we get tired and it's time to go to sleep? That's not being lazy. That's not utilizing our time. That's literally doing a human thing. We sleep to function. Try to go a week without sleeping. Try to go 2 days without sleeping. You're going to drive yourself crazy and you're gonna die. Like what the fuck? Like why is it I feel like in today's time, it's like if you're not literally busting your ass until you're damn near ready to off yourself, or just doing like whatever to like the hustle culture it's really starting to get old, because we should be able to pay our bills and have a life outside of work. That should be normal. It shouldn't be normal to have to work 80 hours a week just to get over. It's not normal. I hate that he said that dumbass shit. Like, I think about that like every once in a while, and every time I do, I get pissed off. Like, it's not realistic. I know that I am going to get my 8 hours, my 8 to 10 hours actually, and y'all should too. And another thing, one day my manager said some bullshit. He was like, I was trying to go home early because I had to double the next day. I had to open and close the next day. And I was fucking exhausted. And so I was like, can I go home a little bit early? And he was like, well, everybody, like, that's just the culture like of the industry. Like, you work nights and then you open in the morning. Like, that's just what happens. And I was like, that's not how it's gonna go this time though. I'm telling you that I'm tired and I want to go home. So if you want me to come to work tomorrow, you're gonna let me go home a little bit early, because the server, like one of the other servers was gonna switch with me. Like it wasn't a problem. Like he was gonna close, I was gonna go home early. Like I'm not gonna subscribe to the idea that it's normal to work until you're literally burnt out. Like that's the norm, to where, oh, you're not successful because you don't work 23 hours a day and you don't put in all the effort that you can. No, I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna recharge, because that's what makes a person successful, when they have time to think and rewind. Like I'm always gonna do that. So to anybody watching this, please give yourself a break, because it's not that you're not working hard enough. Maybe some people aren't, but for the majority of people, it's not that you're not working hard enough. It's literally the fact that we're not getting paid enough. We're not getting paid enough to live and survive. It doesn't matter if we sleep for 1 hour each day. That's not going to help anything. It's not going to help. So if anybody is telling you that you just need to work harder to achieve your goals, maybe you do, but also take your time to rest, because that's just as important.
To my niggas who make music, bro, don't let the internet trick you into feeling like you gotta make the hardest shit every fucking day, or even create every day. Nigga, you don't have to do that shit, and whatever works for you, okay? If you gotta knock out 5 of them bitches a day, if you a producer, you rap, sing, you draw pictures, whatever, if you gotta create 5 things a day and that's what gets you going, so be it. But if you one of them niggas, your best shit comes every now and then that's cool. If you want, it's all about quality, nigga. Fuck that quantity shit, because that quantity shit, this is the reason shit sucks so bad. Niggas burning themselves out and they trying to throw shit at the wall hoping to stick, and it stinks and it don't stick, and that's why this shit sucks. Take your time is all I'm getting at. Long story longer, all of us ain't built to sit here and go every day at 1,001%. I'm not, at least. You know what I'm saying? So gotta be niggas like me. That's all I'm saying. Okay, what I can take from this conversation is that the hustle culture burnout speaks more to the mentality more than the money. And when you really think about it, you would never ever call something that you're doing that you love a hustle. So this goes back to the point where I was saying is, you're trying to do so many different things for money and not really doing the thing that you can see yourself living with it and feeling good about it. You burn yourself out just your hands are all over the place trying to sell this, trying to sell that, do this and that, and eventually that catches up with you physically and mentally, and that's when the burnout happens. You guys let me know about this conversation, what do you think about it, and yeah. Until next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe,